How to use Asana for project management. Whether you're leading a small team, a large organization, or even tackling personal projects, Asana is your ultimate toolkit for staying organized, collaborating effectively, and bringing your project to successful completion. Now, before I begin anything, let's first look at the pricing. Now, here you get basic, premium, and business, and their basic is free with a lot of possibilities. So I recommend you to start with basic, and as you get comfortable with Asana, you can buy the premium or business. Now, I'm gonna sign up with my Google Work account, but if you have your own email with your own domain, you can use that domain in your email, and I recommend using Google Workflow for creating that. You can sign up with that email, and what this is gonna do is give you something called Teams, which will allow you to organize projects even more with multiple people. Now, let's select the manager role, project or program management. Let's choose this one. Let's just continue with the default ones. And as you can see, the more stuff that we continue with, there's actually a preview of everything right here. So this is where I want to take the time to show you that there's a list, there's a board, and there's my favorite, the calendar, and there's the timeline. So I'm just gonna click calendar, and here I'm gonna type in the emails of the people that I'm gonna be working with. So as this is just an example, I'm gonna be typing in only one email address. So this brings me to the next part of the video, and that is creating projects. Now inside your workspace, you can create projects for each major initiative or goal. You can do that by going into the left side of the screen right here, pressing the plus icon, and clicking new project. From here, you can start from scratch, use a template, or import a spreadsheet that you already have ready. So let's just choose a template, and let's just say I want this template right here. So here I'm gonna keep the same title, and let's say I wanna add marketing. So let's create project, and there you go, the project is created. Here we can see the list, and I don't want that, I want the calendar one. So here we go. Now as you can see here, we only have one task. So let's add a task. Let's say that this task is gathering footage. Let's say that this task is editing. And let's say that this task is posting to social media. So this is gathering footage, editing, posting to social media. Now let's click on the task right here. As you can see, I clicked on gathering footage. Here you can add the priority. How high is the priority? Let's say high. Let's say this task has not yet started. And here in the description, you can describe what you want in more detail. So for example, gathering footage, what footage, from where, it doesn't need to be copyrighted, no, or stuff like that. But the most important thing in this tab right here is the assignee. Now we can assign this to a person or multiple people. If you haven't yet invited them at the start, you can invite them here. Let's say I want this person to be responsible for this task right here. Now let's go to the editing. Let's say I want to assign this person posting to social media. Let's assign this person. Now you can add multiple tasks. So for example, let's say that this is creating accounts. Now you can have multiple tasks at once. Let's go creating accounts. Let's do this other person, making the thumbnails. And there we go. That's basically how to add tasks. Now the other thing that you can do is add subtasks. Now let's add those. So what task are we on? We're on making thumbnails. So let's say we want to first download a Photoshop software. And there we go. These are the subtasks. So now that we created a project and some tasks, we can start creating a goal. So let's go to the home page. And here is where Asana really takes the cake, because right here from the home screen you have every single detail, every single thing that is important for managing your projects. So let's add a goal. Click add goal. Now your goal should be growth. Now let's say your goal is getting 10K followers on Instagram. You can type that in. Here in the time period, you can select where you want that goal to be accomplished. So because no goal has a consistent time period where you have to reach that goal, you can choose either the first half of the year, the second half of the year, or you can choose what quarter of the year you want the goal to be accomplished. So as you can see here, when I choose the first half of the year, this is red because the first half of the year has already passed. Let's choose the fourth quarter. Members, here you can choose what people can edit the goal or what people are responsible for this goal, what people are going to be working on this. We can choose to have the update method to manual. So for example, this is getting 10K followers on Instagram. You can track how many followers you have and then update it. So if you had 5,000 followers, we can just do 50%. So once we've done with that, we can head over to My Tasks. Here are all the tasks that are for you. So these are the ones that I added a minute ago. Now you can have personal tasks or project tasks. So for example, we can do next week. Now let's say if for some tasks you don't want to have a single day that you want to do that task on. So we can do just do next week, add this plus sign, and let's say you want to do a general thing next week. So maybe it's something like this, because this is personal and it's only for you, as you can see here. And there you go. That's how to use Asana for project management. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, see you in the next video.